Hello everyone, in this tutorial I'm going to talk about the possibilities of doing a drop shipping business from Amazon to eBay. And one of the reasons you will want to do that is because Amazon actually comes with a variety of products that you can resell or you can use as a supplier for your drop shipping business. For those who's unfamiliar with dropshipping, basically dropshipping is a business or a transactions where you can sell a product without having to hoard or without having to buy the product and then distribute it to your customer. So you can just order the product directly from your supplier, and then the supplier is going to be the one who send the product directly into your customer. On eBay itself, being a dropshipper is not bad. You can do a dropshipper on eBay, but they only allows it if you have a supplier from, for example, a physical or a real life supplier. They will not allow you to use other marketplace as your supplier because there is a probability where you could be banned from eBay. But there are a lot of people who still manage to sneak a listing, hundreds even. But don't worry, you can still manage to create a listing from Amazon to eBay just fine because they say that your account could be, and it doesn't mean that it is perfectly banned. At least that's how I see it. So let's take a look at the reason why I feel like this is a very, very good opportunity to gain some money. Now I have some product to be compared. Let's start with this one's first. So this is basically a bracelet, just a jewelry, and take a look at the price of this jewelry on Amazon. So this one's right here is a beaded bracelet. Look at how beautiful it is, and the price on Amazon is $7.69, and then it has a lot of variation. It looks so beautiful. We can see the product details, etc. And then I try to take a look at the exact same product on eBay, and let's take a look at the price of it. So this one's right here is basically the exact same bracelet, and you see it's definitely the same, but this one right here, it's sold at the price of $10. Meanwhile this one is only $7. You see what I meant right here? You can actually leverage, or you can actually increase the price and people will still buy it as long as it's still in reasonable prices and you don't go too crazy about it because you don't want to get complaint after you manage to sell a product. Now let's take a look at another example. So this is the second product. It's a hair dryer with Slope Hill brand and with 1800 watt professional iconic hair dryer, etc., and it sells at the price of $39.99, basically almost $40. And let's take a look at the exact same hair dryer. See the exact same pictures, same brand, Slope Heel, but this one is being sold at $63.47. You can see that there is quite a lot of difference between these two prices, and that is why trying to create a shop for eBay while having Amazon as your supplier is definitely a good idea. And if you don't know where to start when it comes to trying to find a product, don't worry. When you go to Amazon homepage and when you scroll down, you will see there's a lot of categories coming up, and so there are things like deals on shoes or like office furniture and product related to the one that you're searching for, or top sellers. So these are the categories that you will want to pay attention to. things like international top sellers or most wished on video games or anything that is basically a bestseller. You could start and browse around from that categories and choose a product that you will want to create a listing on at your eBay. Now, creating an eBay account is definitely not hard. All you have to do is go to eBay and then sign up through there. But they do have different selections of account. So the first one is the business or like the corporate account, and then the second one is the individual one. I signed in to eBay, or I signed up to eBay the first time with individual account. They don't really have much changes. The only thing that is very, very noticeable for me is basically just the document request. So when it comes to individual document, obviously you can just give them your ID or your passport. But with the corporate or the company one, they're going to ask you some additional document that will prove that you do own the company or the brand. So if you're doing solo, if you're just an entrepreneur, you can just go with the individual one and then create your listings through there. Obviously, there are no plugins or there are no additional application that will be able to connect Amazon to eBay directly. So when you're trying to sell a product from Amazon to eBay, you will have to do everything manually, meaning that you will want to right click on every pictures on the listing and then save the image and then upload it into eBay listing. And again, it's actually not that hard. It just have a lot of steps to follow. But if you're consistent on doing it, you'll be able to collect quite a lot of money. Now, in order to create your listing, once you created an account on eBay, you will want to go to the sell sections right here. And then you can start by searching on any product. For example, if you would like to try to create some sort of experiment or research when it comes to comparing the prices, the quality, and many more from a product from Amazon, you can do that first. But I personally feel that Amazon service, shipping, etc. is proven to be wonderful. That's why if I manage to search and find a good seller or a good supplier from Amazon, my problem is solved probably around 50% or so. So let's go straight to creating an item or a listing by clicking list an item. And then here you will want to try to add a generic words for your product. Let's say that I'm going to sell this bracelets right here. So I'm going to want to type in beaded bracelet just so that eBay will know what I'm trying to sell. Then here I have the options to choose whether I want to create a brand out of it. The one on Amazon don't have a brand, I believe. Yeah, I don't think it has a brand. So I'm just going to leave it as no brand or unbranded. And then I'm just going to leave everything else just as it is. I'm not going to choose any color because that says that it has more than one color. So I'm not going to choose any match either. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. Then for the condition, let's say it's going to be new without tags. Then continue listing. Alright, so this is where the fun began. You will want to, again, like I said before, save every single aspect from this listings before you go to this part right here, because it's going to be very tiring if you have to go back and forth between your Amazon to your eBay. So make sure you save everything first and then paste it or re-upload it into your eBay listing. And for the title, you don't really have to follow the title exactly as it is. If you would like to retitle it, I think it's wonderful, and you can use additional third parties to help you with the keywords. For example, like Google keyword planners or any other keyword planners that can help you to find a suitable keywords to help your product more noticeable or easier to be discovered by people. because to be honest, I really hate it when I see a product with a long ass title. But I get it that some sellers just want to shove as many keywords as possible so that once people trying to find a product with any of the keywords listed here, there is a high chance where their product will be available to that person. So you can do that if you want, but you can always try to minimize it by trying to find the perfect keyword with the help of a third parties and do your research basically. And of course, you will want to add in the product details and then the descriptions. Again, just like with the title, you don't have to copy and paste every single thing. If you see there are some of the things that you felt like are not necessary to be moved, then you don't have to. Just make sure that you have enough information to sell your product, but not too much that it becomes confusing for anyone who reads it. One of the things that I also like to do when I'm trying to find a product for dropshipping is by taking a look at the customer review, because these are the people who buys directly from that seller, and I would like to know whether the quality of the product is as good as the pictures or not. So through the review, you'll be able to have additional data to consider whether you want this product on your shops or not. So definitely don't skip the review and read through it. You don't have to read every single one, but at least you will get an idea of how this product is in real life. So basically, those are all of the things that you will need to do if you want to start doing the dropshipping business from Amazon to eBay. Basically, you want to try to find a product that has a good seller, and then don't forget to compare the prices, and you will have to insert the listing manually. You'll have to save everything manually and then re-upload it manually, and make sure to pay attention to the detail of the product. And there's actually still a lot of things that you will have to pay attention to, such as the shipping, etc. But we will have to cover it on the other video. I hope this tutorial is helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.